Hey everyone, so we are Friday once again. These weeks just tend to zip by, right? So we've got a backing track involved with this one. It's not a new one, it's one which was written a long time ago actually, so you'll find the link to the full video of that down below, as you will do for the website where you can find the free tab, and also the Patreon stuff as well, where you can find other backing tracks that you may enjoy. So this is based over a Zakk Wylde backing track which I did ages ago in F sharp. It's a great fun track to play over if you need to dust off those cobwebs and get down the dusty end of the guitar as well. So obviously above that 12th fret for some is the dusty end. Yeah, there's not an awful lot to say about it apart from it's basically blues scale, shape 1, and it's an F sharp minor, and you're going to need to try and get fluency as part of this lick. So start it slow, keep it even, and gradually build speed as you go through. It will sound very bluegrass in many ways if you play it fast enough and try and pick through everything, but you don't need to do that. It's quite a country-ish bluegrassy type lick anyway. But anyway, there we go. If you do like it, please do subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button, and visit the social media with a comment below. That would be rather nice, and I shall see you in just a moment after the lick demonstration coming up now. There we go. So as I said, the tab is available on the website, which is linked below, dansguitar.com, and you can find other jamming tracks on patreon.com/Dan's page as well. Please subscribe. There we go. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and visit all the social media stuff as well. But for now, it is just a case of trying to get through that breakdown if you didn't understand the way I was playing it. But there you go, that breakdown's coming up right now. It's a bit of a beast, this one. Actually, if you play it fast enough, it sounds a bit bluegrass as well. So it's quite a nice one to use. You can find the tab on my website, which is also linked below, and you can also find other jam tracks on my website actually, and on Patreon, not just the website, which is all linked below. There we go. Right, so the breakdown of it is using the blues scale. So basically it's a pentatonic scale with the C note added on to that 17th fret on the 3rd string, so based around F sharp minor. But basically you're doing this, you're coming down the scale, so that's your first lick, which is 17, pull off to the 14, 2nd string, and then you go into the blues note, which is back to that 17th fret on the 3rd string, then it's 14th fret on the 2nd string. So that's your first 4 notes. Then you're going back to the 17 on the 3rd, and then pulling off from the 16 to the 14, so 3 notes on that string. So the 16 on the 4th, which is the F sharp. Then you're going kind of back on yourself, so up the blues scale and then straight back down the blues scale. So actually, in theory, it's a really simple lick. It's just playing it at speed is not so easy, and you need your fluency, so keep it slow and even. So that part of the lick is 14, 16, 17, 3rd string hammer on, 14 on the 2nd string, and then 17, 16, 14 pull off to the 16 on that 4th string. So it's basically up and then down, simple as that. Then this is where it gets a little bit trickier, because you're swapping strings fluently on this one. So you're starting with the 16 on the 3rd string, going, I'm using the same finger as well, you'll find out that I do that. So 16, 16, 14, so that's 16 on the 3rd, 16 4th, and 14 on the 3rd. Then down the scale, so 16 pull off, 14 on that 4th string, and then it's another sequence of swapping strings with the same finger. So 16 on the 5th, 16 on the 4th, 16 on the 5th again, and then you come down the scale from 14 on the 4th string. So finish that lick. So that's basically 14, 16, you can pull it off or pick it, 14 on the 5th string, 17, 14 on that 6th string, with some mega Zakk Wylde type styled vibrato to finish it. I'll play it slow for you now, so it goes. Back to me at the end of the video. Hey, right, cool, well done everyone. So you're here. As always, if you did like it, please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and also come and visit all the Patreon stuff for jamming tracks and lessons that you won't find here on YouTube. That's all cool, right? Tab is free on my website, which is dansguitar.com, and you will enjoy this lick if you play it correctly. So keep it slow, keep it even, and just really work through that gradual increase of speed, because if you jump in like some crazy fool, then you are going to be sounding like a bag of nails. Basically, it's just going to sound like a jumble of notes which won't have any definition, and it just won't sound good. So keep it true, keep it real, and make sure you're keeping it really even and smooth as well as you go through, and you will be rewarded with a nice fluent lick. That said, there's a jamming track coming up for you to practice over in just a second. If you don't want to click on that link below, I'll put a smaller version on the end of this. And for those that do want to play along with it, it's in F-sharp minor, and you just need to dust off the cobwebs and have a bit of fun with it. So you don't need to play like Zakk Wylde, just play your standard blues licks if you want to, or country licks, or rock licks. Pentatonic shape 1 should be all you need in theory. There we go, that's it. I'll see you next week. Laters everyone, bye.